On her maiden voyage, the Federation starship Enterprise B left space dock. On board was the man who had commanded the ship for nearly 30 years, performing one final duty before retirement. Captain James T. Kirk. His presence on this mission was purely ceremonial.
This is the transport ship Luxor. We're trapped. We can't break free. It's tearing us apart.
Helm. Lay in an intercept course and engage at maximum warp.
The Enterprise moved within transporter range and beamed the survivors aboard. Among them, Dr. Tolian Soran.
I have to go back.
The Enterprise was trapped. Someone had to modify the ship's main deflector to fire a resonant burst.
Scotty, keep things together till I get back.
I always do. Ready, Captain Kirk. Kirk here. I don't know how much longer I can hold it together. That's it! Let's go! We're breaking free!
The Enterprise began to break free. The plan had worked. Almost.
We're clear!
You did it, Kirk! Damage report, Ensign.
There's some buckling on the starboard nacelle. We've also got a hull...
Bridge to Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk, please, respond.
The Enterprise was saved, but at an awful price. Or so it seemed. It would be 78 years before the galaxy learned that the reports of the death of James T. Kirk had been greatly exaggerated.
Captain's log, stardate 48623.4. We are en route to the Amargosa science station in response to a distress call. They have reported an attack by unknown forces. Mr. Data has prepared a briefing in stellar cartography.
The station is primarily a solar observatory used for advanced stellar dynamics studies of the Amargosa sun. There are currently 19 scientists from the Federation Astronomical Survey conducting experiments on board.
This station has no strategic value whatsoever. Why would anyone want to attack it?
Unknown.
Riker to Picard. Captain, we're approaching Amargosa station.
Understood. Red alert. Data, conduct a short-range scan of the station to acquire transport coordinates.
Aye, sir.
Short-range scan of station complete.
Commander Riker to the transporter room.
Captain, these blast patterns are consistent with Type 3 disruptors.
Which narrows it down to Klingons, Romulans, or Breen. Proceed with caution, number one. The attackers may still be on board.
Stop right there!
Enterprise, it looks like the Romulans are behind this. A Romulan tricorder. Captain, I found a Romulan tricorder. It's been set to scan for trilithium.
Trilithium is dangerously unstable. Why were the Romulans looking for it on a Federation observatory?
Let's find out. I'll set my tricorder to scan for it as well. She is a beautiful ship, isn't she? Are you okay? Can you speak?
Where am I?
Hang on. I'll get you to safety. Enterprise, I've found a survivor. Beam him directly to sickbay.
No. I must finish my work. I'm Dr. Tolian Soran. It's critical that I...
Sorry, Doctor. A graviton inverter. This replicator's not working. Not exactly gourmet cooking. Looks like a map of the observatory.
You there!
Down. What were the Romulans looking for?
Soran. They wanted Soran.
All right. I'll get you out of here. Get him to sickbay. An illuminator core.
Halt!
How many survived the attack?
There were 8, including Dr. Soran.
All right, hang on. I'll beam you out. Get him to sickbay. Hold on. I'll beam you up. Enterprise. We've got a survivor. lighting system needs a new illuminator core. Glad I picked one up earlier.
That looked promising.
This panel controls access hatches for the service conduits.
Warning. Structural integrity at 65% and falling.
This station's in pretty bad shape.
That was lucky.
This panel controls power to this area. If I shut it off, the emergency doors should open. Typical Romulan tactics. Shoot to kill, even unarmed innocents.
No, don't shoot.
It's okay. I'm from Starfleet. I'm here to help. Sick bay, prepare for emergency transport. The suspension field in here could safely contain almost anything. Sick bay, prepare for emergency transport. The atmospheric containment field's holding, for now. Enterprise, status?
There are still some crewmen alive in there, number one. Locate them as quickly as possible.
This turbolift's not going anywhere without a new graviton inverter. Dr. Soran was carrying one when he was injured. He must have been on his way to fix this.
That looked promising.
Don't move.
The Romulan disruptor.
Hold it!
Romulans. I'll get you out. Hold on. Enterprise. We've got a survivor. A magnetic justifier.
Help! Help! It was the Romulans.
I know. I'm here to help. I'll beam you up.
They were talking about a terrible weapon.
Commander, one of the survivors broke into a transporter room. He's returned to the station.
Who was it?
The Elorian, Dr. Soran. He's to be considered dangerous. Picard out.
No ships docked here. Enterprise, status?
Commander, structural integrity on the station is pretty low, but you should be okay if the containment field systems are still operational.
This door's been magnetically sealed. Looks like a magnetic justifier might open it. Let's see. Fix it.
You should learn to mind your own business, Commander.
You made this our business, Doctor.
I cannot allow any interference. Sorry to disappoint you. Computer, initiate launch sequence.
Ha! Riker to Enterprise. Soran's escaped by transporter. Riker to Enterprise. I found some sort of missile launcher. It's aimed directly at the Amargosa sun.
See if you can disable or divert it, number 1.
I'll see what I can do. Riker out.
Activating main targeting display enabled. Initializing targeting computer. Amargosa, Federation, no target selected. Probe loaded. Probe launched.
Riker to Enterprise. I've diverted Soran's weapon.
Well done, number 1. Transporters are standing by to beam you aboard.
It looks like Soran was tracking something headed through this sector.
Displaying Nexus path. Displaying Nexus path.
It's showing information about the Amargosa sun.
The Amargosa star is a main sequence F-type star with total luminosity 1,000 trillion terawatts.
I'm finished here. 1 to beam up.
Have you completed your analysis of the Romulan tricorder we recovered?
Yes, sir. Apparently, the Romulans were concerned that Soran might use their trilithium to create a deadly weapon.
It seems that fear was quite justified.
The logs also indicated they were unsure of the location of his planned launch site. Apparently, the weapon can be fired from a spacecraft, or from the surface of a planet.
Guinan had some intriguing information about Dr. Soran. She believes he is trying to return to the Nexus, a sort of paradise he and Guinan entered briefly while aboard the Lakul.
According to our records, the Lakul was destroyed by an energy ribbon on the Enterprise B's maiden voyage. Captain James T. Kirk was killed during the rescue attempt.
Apparently, that destructive energy ribbon is also the gateway to this Nexus. Guinan believes Soran has developed his trilithium starkiller as a means to return to the Nexus. Data, display the path of the energy ribbon.
Aye, sir. Displaying the projected path of the Nexus.
How does destroying solar systems help Soran reach the Nexus?
Romulans arriving at Galorndon Core.